Hello, peoples. It's his little Cherie. I'm in my basement hiding from the heat. It's been so long since I've given you a health update, so I wanted to let you know how I'm doing. I'm doing really well overall. And I have a few things that I've discovered recently that have really made a difference. I've done a lot of treatments and taken a lot of supplements and that kind of thing over the years, and it's all been good. It's all helped me. But recently I've been wondering, what will I do if I can't spend all this money on treatments and supplements? And so I was praying about that and asking God, could you show me some things that I can do that are free? And I felt like he answered me. I felt like he impressed upon me three things that are free that really help. And they all begin with the letter S. The first one is sun. So the disclaimer is that people with MS or autoimmune conditions really need to be careful about getting overheated. And so check with your doctor before you get any sun exposure. But for me, I've found that getting early morning sun on my skin, like putting shorts on, going out in my bathing suit and letting the sun, before it gets really hot out, but letting the sun, letting my skin drink in the sun. And there's so much vitamin D in sun, which is a game changer for people with MS. We really need vitamin D. And I have felt that since I've been going out and getting more sun, I've had more energy. I can think more clearly. I just feel more like myself. And the second thing I felt I could do, which was free, is socialize. And this is a hard one for me because I'm an introvert and I'm just a private person. And so it's hard to reach out to other people, but I feel it's been really important for me to learn that when I do that, when I have conversations, it really helps my brain. When I socialize, it activates, those synapses in my brain, and conversation, listening and talking and interacting is really helpful. And so that's the second one. The third one is scripture. Now, I've read and memorized scripture all my life, but I haven't done a lot of memorizing lately, and I think it's an important and helpful thing to do, not just for my brain. Obviously, memorizing is so good for my brain and my memory, but it's good for my soul and my spirit as well. So those are the three things that I felt God said to me that I could do that were absolutely free. Now, there are also three things that I felt impressed were a warning of sorts, three things that will fight against all that I'm doing to try and flourish. So the first thing was sugar. Now, I have a long history with sugar, but I think that anyone would find that if they reduced their intake of processed sugar, they'd have more energy, they'd be able to think better. And so I definitely find that's been a game changer for me. And I don't need any processed sugar anymore, but it's taken me decades to get there. The second warning was screens. Now, hello, I'm Cherie, a screen addict. I get sucked into screens and I watch too much. So at the moment I'm on a screen fast, a fast from Facebook and YouTube. And it's been so good. I've enjoyed it so much that I'm procrastinating going back to Facebook and YouTube, because I just find that every time I sit in front of a screen, every time I scroll, I become zombie Cherie, and I get more depressed and I have less energy and I just want to sit around and do nothing, and it drags me down. There's a gravity to it that just drags me down. And so that's a really important one for me. The third one is self-hatred. This one surprised me, but I do have a lot of regrets. And I've found that, when I ruminate on those things that I regret, it just creates, again, it creates that downward gravity of feeling depressed, feeling regret and shame and whatever else. And so when I can agree with God's forgiveness, because I know He's forgiven me, when something comes to mind that I regret, I can simply agree with God's forgiveness and say, I agree with you, God. I forgive myself too. He's forgiven me and I've forgiven me, and that makes a big difference. So those are the things. 3 things to do, 3 things to avoid or to reduce. And I hope that something in there helps you. I just want to mention 3 things that don't begin with S, but that are kind of no-brainers. But I've been working on them. The first one is exercise. Man, this one can't be stressed enough for people with MS or people with autoimmune conditions. Whatever you can do. And I've discovered that deep water aquasize has been wonderful for me, especially if I do it first thing in the morning. It helps so much. So I highly recommend that, but any form of exercise that you can do. The second thing is drinking water. My nemesis. Drink whatever you drink currently, drink more. I was drinking no water. So now I'm drinking some water, and that's a victory. I'm trying to increase it. But drinking water is very important, they tell me. So I'm trying. The third thing is, posture. Yes, speaking of posture. So I've been going to a massage therapist who's great. Oh, it's so amazing. And she's been helping me to recognize that I'm very slumped, and I knew this. This is my default posture. It feels like I'm sitting straight, and maybe it even looks like it. But actually, this is sitting straight. With my shoulder blades together, this is straight. It doesn't feel straight to me. I have to consciously move my shoulders back. But that's been very helpful. Why is something so simple as, sitting up straight, fixing your posture, why is that so important to an autoimmune condition? I don't know, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel a lot better. I feel like my body likes it. My body's stronger. So all of these things have been helpful for me and have contributed to my well-being. And I really feel like overall I'm doing very well. I'm so grateful to God. These are things that I can do whether I have them in my budget or not, because they cost nothing. So there you go. It's free. Take it. Take what you can. And I hope that you are flourishing too. And that's it. Let's see how long this video is. Oh, we're pushing 10 minutes. Well, if you listen to the whole thing, thank you. And I appreciate it. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye.